Okay. So once again, very good morning to all of you. Now let us discuss first your doubts. Right. So 8M 5.2. Okay. We will run Kahoot at 8:50. Okay. So just remind me at 8:45. At 8:45, we'll take your attendance. We'll take your attendance in 5 minutes, and in next last 10 minutes of today's class, we will play Kahoot. Okay. Okay. So we're discussing about 8M 5.2. That is your graphical representation of data. Now, I have given you from homework these questions, right? Anyone is having doubt in question number 4? Tell me. I have given you from homework exercise of question 4, 5. Any doubt in homework exercise, in-class exercise? Right. For in-class exercise question 5, I have shown you first question. But there are so many questions as well, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Just type in chat box in which questions you are having doubt so that we can proceed. Don't hesitate to ask. Just mention in-class exercise or homework. Right. In last class exactly, in class exercise, I have shown you only first question of question number 5. Are you getting my point? Right. This is your first question of question number 5. Remaining questions you are able to solve or not? Second, third, fourth, fifth. Students. Okay. So you all are having doubt in homework question only. Right. Homework question number 6 and 7. So let us see those questions. Okay, let me import this question as well. So just specify in homework question 6, you are having 4 parts. In which part you are having doubt? So one student is having doubt in third part. Or if you are having doubt in whole question, then also no issue. You can tell me. Whole question. Okay, no problem. Just let me import this question. Okay, this is your question number 6. A little bit blur, but we can manage. Okay. So see this here. Study the bar graph and answer the questions given below. This is your bar graph. In x-axis, in y-axis, it is number of patients. Right? If I'm not able to hear this clearly, let me tell you, this is your number of patients. Okay, question 2 first part as well. Okay, I will show you after this question 6 and 7. On x-axis, you are having disease-wise breakup of mental illness. Okay, so there are your this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 types of different disease. Disease A, disease B, disease C, disease D, disease E, disease F, disease G, and disease H. Now, let us see. The most illness causing disease has X% of patients find X. Okay. So for your first question, I can say first part of question number 6, they are asking that most illness causing disease has X percentage of patients. X percentage of patients. So understand this carefully. Okay. So this is a disease-wise breakup of mental illness. Now, from here, can you tell me which is your most critical illness, students? In this question, what is your most critical illness? A, right? Okay. So, if A is your most critical mental illness, okay. So, for A, yes, see, this is your 24651. Right. This figure is 24651. What is this 24651? It is your most illness, I can say disease-wise breakup of mental illness. So this is your 2461 number of percent. See, 2461 number of patients are having illness A. Okay. So here most critical illness is A, and 24651 number of patients are having this illness. Now, how I can find X percent? Tell me. X is your percentage of patients. That how many percentage of patients they are having this. So understand this carefully. If I am asking you, suppose from your batch, right? In your batch there are total 50 students. Suppose. Now from these 50 students, 5 students got more than 40. 5 students got more than 40 in cycle test 1. So if I have to find here percentage of how many percentage got more than 40, so how I can get? First I need to divide 5 by 50 or not. Then I have to multiply by 100. So this is 50 to the 100, 5 to the 10%. This is how I can get percentage or not? Tell me. Please give me some response, students. If I have to find that X percentage of students, right, the percentage of students who got more than 40, for that I need to find my percentage like this or not. That number of students who got more than 40 divided by total number of students multiplied by 100. Just type in chat box, isn't it? So here also you have to apply this only. Right. Here you need to find your percentage of patients who are suffering from A. So see here. So if I need to find percentage of patients suffering from illness A, I need to find their percentage. How I can find this? Is equal to percentage of patients suffering from A is equal to, so how many patients are suffering from A? 24651. Right, here I can write patients suffering patients suffering from A divided by total number of patients into 100. Divide by total number of patients into 100. So here patients suffering from A are 24651. Now tell me there are how many total number of patients? Students. How can you find total number of patients? You have to add all of this or not? Right. You need to add this 24651. You need to add 24651 which are suffering from A. For B it is 10279. For C it is 2255. For D it is 1122. For E it is 996. For F it is 692. For G it is 627. And for H it is 105. So can you add all of them? Wait, who will tell me quickly? Just add all of them. 9 plus 1 10. Wait, then 5 plus 2 7. 7 plus 6 13. 13 plus 2 15. 15 plus 7 22. 22 plus 2 24. And 24 and 10 34. So this is your 4. Now if you add 3, okay, like this. So okay, few students are giving me this answer 41674, right? 41674. If you put this here, 41674 into 100. Now you need to divide this. So first you can divide by 2. Okay. If I am dividing this by 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, 2 3s are 6. Yes, definitely this is complex calculation, right? And 2 7s are 14. 2 5s are 10. This is your 50. Okay. Now this is your 20837. So 3 plus 2 5, 8 plus 7 15. No, we cannot divide by 3. Okay. Here it is a 24651. Okay. No, 41674. It should be 41674. Check again your answer, Nishka. 41671 is not. Okay. So now here, do we have any common factor or do we need to divide this directly? So we cannot divide by 3, 5. Next we have to check for 7. 7 3s are 21, then 36, 7 5s are 35, 15, 7 2s are 14. No, we cannot divide by 7. So let us go directly. So it is your 24651 into 50. 24651 into 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 5s are 25, 6 5s are 30, 30 plus 2 32, 5 4s are 20 plus 3 23, 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 2 12. So 1 2 3 2 5 5 0 divide by 20837. Right, so this is 1 2 3 4 5 and this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay. So understand this carefully. If I multiply 20837 by 10, it will be a 208370. 208370. No. Right. Next. So here we need to take first 1 2 3 4 5. So 1 2 3 4 5. 5 or 6 digits. So this is 20,000 if I multiply by 10. Right. So let us multiply by 5. So nearly I can get 10,000. Right. Because here it is 12,000. Isn't it? 7 5s are 35. 5 3s are 15 plus 3 18. 5 8s are 40. 40 plus 1 41. This is 0. So 4 as it is and 5 2s are 10. So 10,000. Right. Oh, sorry. Again, this is your 1 lakh. 1 lakh 4,181. Okay. So If I put this now in the next step, if I find 20837 multiplied by 6, see here. So if I find 20837 multiplied by 6, so for that just I need to add 20837 here or not? Right. So if I add this, definitely it will increase 1,24,000, and this is your 1,23,000. Right. So let us consider this our first 5 digits. So 5s are, I can take 1,04,185. So 5 minus 5 will give you 0. 15 minus 8 will give you 7. 1 minus 1 will give you 0. 13 minus 4 will give you 9. Okay, and this will be a 1. This is 1. So now let us take this 0 downward. So now this is your 1,90,700. We all know that if here I multiply by 10, then it will become 2 lakh, isn't it? 20,837. If I multiply this by 10, it will be 2 lakh 8,370. But here I require little less than 2 lakh, 1 lakh 90,000. So let us multiply 2837 by 9, or just we can subtract 20837 from here. So 2,08,370 minus 20837. So 10 minus 7 is 3, 6 minus 3 is 3. Right. Next, 13 minus 8 is 5. Okay. And 7 minus 0 is 7. And here, 7, yes, 20 minus 2 is 18. So this 9s will give you 1,87,533. So if I subtract this, 10 minus 3 is 7, 9 minus 3 will give you 6. Then this is 7 minus, no, this will be 6, 6 minus 5, 1. Okay. And this is 10 minus 7, 3, and rest as it is 3167. No need to go in more decimal part. If you observe your options, it is given to you in this portion only. So this is your 59%. Is it clear? Definitely it requires more calculation. Right. So calculation देख के घबराओ मत, बस करते रहो. Okay, step by step you should be more focused. Okay. शिवांश not clear, क्या डाउट है आपको बोलो. कौन सा स्टेप में डाउट है? लास्ट पार्ट में कौन सा? You can unmute yourself and you can ask me.
Sir, in the last step, sir, how we got 59?
Okay. First, we have multiplied here with 5 or not? First, you got this. Why we have multiplied this 5? Right, 20837 into 5. First, I have multiplied this with 5. Okay. Then after multiplication, I got this number. After subtraction, right, when I subtracted this, I got this number by taking this 0 downward. Now, here I am thinking of another numbers with which I can multiply 20837 so that I can here get 1,90,000 or a number less than 1,90,000. So if I am multiplying 20837 with 10, I will get 2,08,000. 2,08,000 is more than 1,90,000. Right. So I should go to one step backward. So instead of multiplying by 10, I am multiplying here by 9. Right. So here you can multiply by 9, or one easier way is already you know what is your multiplication by 10. So from that you can subtract 20837. So this will give you its multiplication by 9 or not. Right. This number is nothing but your 20837 multiplied by 9 or not. Are you getting my point? This is shortcut. Okay. Okay. Now tell me, anyone is having doubt? Okay. By taking the percentage x and then x by 100. Okay, yes, you can take, but here if you want to take percentage x, this is your percentage, right? They are asking x percentage of patient. So your x should be here. X should be here only. Right? You cannot take x there. X by 100 into 41674. No, no, no. In that case, no, this is X by 100. No, some of that cannot be done, right? Because if you are taking X here, see, if this is your X, right? What we are finding, this is your X percent. So 41674 will be multiplied over here when you transpose, and 100 will be divided by here. Okay, so this is the case. So just calculation part is more over here. Okay. Now second question, the least spread disease has Y percentage. Find Y. Now in a similarly, can I find for least disease or not? What is least disease? Tell me. In from amongst all these disease, what is the least spreaded disease? No, subtraction is right. G 627. Or you can try from home, Safwan. So for second question, your least spreaded disease is G. G is having number of patients 627. So now how we can find its percentage? So Y percentage is equal to 627 number of patients divided by total number of patients. Total is 41674 into 100. So similarly, I will divide here by 2. So this I will get 50 or not? Right. So here in denominator, if I divide by 2, already I know I will get 20837. So therefore, 20837 will be your divisor. Dividend is your 627 into 50. 7 paisa or better. Okay, let us take this one. 7 paisa 35, 5 2s are 10, and 3 13, 6 paisa 30, and 1 31. So 31350. So 1 2 3 4 5 digits, 1 2 3 4 5 digits. Definitely, if I multiply 20,000 with 2, it will become 40,000. So let us here take 1 first. So this is your 20,837. 10 minus 7 will give you 3, 4 minus 3 will give you 1. Then this is your 13 minus 8 will give you 5, and then this is your 0. 0 minus 0 is 0 only. Okay. And this is your 1 or 2, 2 3. 3 minus 2 will give you 1. With subtraction, tell me, with subtraction. In this subtraction you are having doubt? This subtraction or this subtraction? Or shall I show you subtraction in detail? See, 31350 minus 20837. 31350 minus 20837. See, first you need to take this 10. So this will become 4. 10 minus 7 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Now this will become 13. This will become 0. 13 minus 8 will give you 5. 0 minus 0, 0. And this is your 3. 3 minus 2, 1. Okay, so 1051. First one. See here. So this is your 10. This is your 6. 10 minus 7 will give you 3. 10 minus 7, 3, 4 minus 3, 1, 13 minus 8, 5. No, it is not 1, na, it will become 0. Pages, because I am taking 1 carry here, na, so this 1 will become 0. 10 minus 7, 3, 6 minus 3, 3. This will become 13 and this will become 7. 13 minus 8, 5. 7 minus 0, 7. And 20 minus 2, 18. Right, or you can take this 10 and 1. 10 minus 2, 8 and 1. So subtraction clear, students? Now subtraction is clear or not? Tell me. Okay, so 10,513. Safan. Now, so this is your 20,000. Now you have to get 10,000, right? So definitely I will get here point first. So this will give me 0, 0. Safan, I want response from you. So here if I multiply by 5, right, I am having here. It is your 1,04,185. 1,04,185. 185. So I'll get something, but not required. You can check options. This is enough. So 1.5%. Now question number 3. By what percent should the number of patients suffering from F come down so that it becomes equal to level of G? Now, F, this is F, right? The persons suffering from disease F are 692, and persons suffering from disease G are 627. That we have seen in last question, right? So this is your 692 and 627. They are asking you here percentage decrease. What should be a percentage decrease? Right. In last class, I have shown you formula of percentage increase or not. Right. What was your percentage increase? New quantity minus original quantity divided by original quantity or not into 100. Right. I have given you to write this formula 5 times. Tell me. Right. New minus original by original into 100. So in percentage decrease also, right, just this will get reversed. For percentage increase, this will get reversed, right? Original minus new divide by original into 100. Right. Because since it is decreasing, right, so your new quantity will be lesser than original quantity, right? See, so for percentage decrease, this is your formula. So this is the formula that you have to write today for 5 times. Okay, in formula book. In the end, I will show you what is your homework. So here it will be 692 minus 627 divided by 627 into 100. Yes, the denominator remains same. In both the cases, the denominator remains same, only that is changed. Okay. So can you find this now from home? Percentage decrease? Tell me. Right. Can you do this from home or not now? Okay, I have shown you so big division. So this division is small. This you can do from homework now, right? So next question, because we need to complete. We need to learn so many new concepts as well. Question number 4. If 10% A patients and 5% B patients are cured, then the overall reduction in the number of patients suffering from illness is. Now understand this carefully. Right. The 10% of patients A are being cured. Ten percent of A are cured and 5% of B patients are cured. Now, so how much is your 10% of A? Tell me. In A there are 2, 4, 6, 5, 1. Right. So if I am taking 10% of 2, 4, 6, 5, 1, 10% of 2, 4, 6, 5, 1. Tell me, what will be its 10%? How can you find 10%? 10 by 100 into 2, 4, 6, 5, 1 or not? 0, 0 will get cancelled out. 2, 4, 6, 5, 1 by 10. So this is your 2465.1. So approximately this is your 24651. 24651. Is it clear? Now in the same way, 5% of patients B. So 5% of in patients B, total number of patients are 10279. 10279 is equal to 5 by 100 of 10279. Okay. So this is equal to obviously person cannot cure in decimal. That's why we have taken approximate. Na? Okay. These are just approximate figures. So 5 by 20 will give you 100. If you divide this by 2, you will get 5. 5 2s are 10. 2 1s are 2. 2 3s are 6. 2 6s are 18. And 2 5s are 10. And since it is 20, this will give you 0.65. 513.65. Right. So it is your approximately 514. Right. Whenever you are taking approximate, huh? No, this is point, na. This is point. Right. See, 24651 or 652. 2456 cannot be approximation. Understand this carefully. Its approximation can be either 2465 or 2466. Right. So what is the rule for approximation is if your decimal value after decimal value is greater than or equal to 5, then take next value. If it is less than 5, take previous value. Here it is zero point 0.1, which is less than 5. So that's why we have taken 24651. Yes, sign of approximation is like congruent. Right, sign of approximation is like sign of congruence. In the same way here, 513.65, this will become your 514. Right, because 0.65 is greater than 0.5. Is it clear? Please give me some response, students. 24651 and 514. Okay, now what they are asking, then the overall reduction in number of patients. Right. So total reduction is, now tell me, what is your total reduction? How many patients are going to reduce now? So total reduction will be 24651 plus 514, right? This will be your total reduction or not? Yes, Safwan, you are right. 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 5, 11, 4 plus 1, 5 and 2. So total reduction in patients is 25,165. This is clear? Right, this is your total reduction in patients. Now they are asking us percentage reduction. So percentage reduction, how we can find percentage reduction? This is your total reduction divided by total number of patients into 100 or not. What is your total reduction? 25165 divided by total patients. Now how many total patients are there? 41674. 41674 into 100. Right, and they are asking you only approximation only 5.57, 8.5 or 9.5. So you can try by dividing 5, 7, 8 and 9 initially. Okay. So this you can do or not? Tell me. No, Tejas. See here. Approximation of 2465.1. It is completely correct. Right. If it is 2465.1, how we can take its approximate value? Right. 2465.1. This is your 2465 and 2466. 2465.1 is lying between 2465 and 2466 or not? Array students, what I have told you, see here, see. Just first understand about this approximation, right? So for approximation, if I am taking 5.5, right? If I am taking 5.3, let me give you 3 examples. If I am taking 5.6, right? I need to approximate all these values. Now tell me, all these numbers lies between 5 and 6 or not? All these numbers lie between 5 or 6 or not? Just tell me about this first. They lie between 5 or 6? Okay. Now if your decimal value is less than 5, at that time you have to go to its previous value. Previous value is 5. If your decimal value is 5 or greater than 5, at that time you have to go towards next value. So here next value is 6. Next value is 6. First you got this, tell me. Sorry, it should be 2465. My mistake. 2465, yes. Okay, yes. So in the same way here for 2465.1, Its approximate value should be 2465. Okay, its previous value. So here I have done a little mistake. So this is your 2465, 5 plus 4 9, 6 plus 1 7, 5 plus 4 9 and 2 2979. 297. Okay, and I think Shivansh was asking total patients of A or B or all of them, because this is your total reduction. Okay, this total patients should be all of them, because they are asking in total reduction, na? Overall reduction in the number of patients. Okay, answer is not matching. Try again, it will match. So if you divide this by 2, this is 50. Right, and 41674 by 2 already we know this is 2837. So if I multiply this by 50, 0 as it is, right, 5 nines are 45. Right, now you can do, right? Now it will match. So rest you can do from homework. Already I have shown you bigger calculations. So this was all about your question number 6. Now you are having doubt in question 7 as well, right? Let me import this question 7, and Apurva is having doubt in question 2 and 4. Right? Where is Apurva's message? Wait. Question number 4 and question number 2 is first part. Okay. So in question number 2, what information has been given in the graph? Right, first part. See here how you have to write your first part. Which subtractions of 1? I have shown you all subtraction, or I have shown you all subtraction or not? Okay, this was exactly, I was reading earlier message, sorry. Question 7, second part. Wait, let me show you your doubts. So first, I am having doubt in question 2, first part, right? I am not importing this question. In this question, they have given you 2 graphs, right? Sorry, in one graph, there are 2 axes, x and y. On y axis, it is number of girls from class 8, and on x axis, height in centimeter. So, what information has been given in this graph? In this graph, heights of girls, or comparison between number of girls of class 8 . Okay, students, can you hear me? I was disconnected due to net issues. Okay, students, am I audible? I think I was disconnected twice due to net issues. Okay, so let us resume from here. Let me show you this. So in this graph, right, this is your histogram exactly. First you need to identify if this is your histogram or bar graph. Right. So this is your histogram actually, because there is no gaps, right? In this given question, there is no gaps between this all bars. So here you can write like this. This histogram or given histogram represents heights in centimeter of the girl students of class 8. Is it clear? Because on x-axis it is given to you height, and on y-axis it is given to you number of girls of class 8 or number of girl students of class 8. Is it clear? Please give me some response, students. Right. Yes, it is 8:45, but I'll take. Let us finish this exercise now. I'll take 5 minutes more. Now, question 4. Apurva, then what? Question 4, first part. What information is given by the bar graph? So in question 2, it was your histogram. Here it is your bar graph. Right. So here what you need to write? Bar graph. And on x-axis what you are having? Number of members per family and number of families. Here you are having number of families. And here you are having number of members per families. Okay. See. So this bar graph represents sir, in histogram can the first bar be on y-axis? No, your bar should be on x-axis only. Right, bar should not be on y-axis. This bar graph represents the number of families with or having number of families with the different number of members per family, with different number of members per family in a locality. Is it clear? Okay, this bar graph represents the number of families with the different number of members per family in a locality. Is this clear? Please give me some response. Okay. Now, Tejas was asking to repeat fourth part. This fourth part, na Tejas? You are asking for this fourth part. Okay, so I'm repeating this fourth part. Then Nishka was asking about any part of question 7. Can you repeat? So see, in the fourth question or fourth part of question number 6, they have asked that 10% of patients A are being cured and 5% of patients B are being cured. Yes, first bar can touch y-axis. Yes, it can happen, right? It is possible. Your first bar can touch y-axis. It is possible. So 10% of 24651 will give you 2465.1, which is approximately 2465, and 5% of 10279 will give you 513.65, approximately 514. So total patients are cured are 2465 plus 514, it is equal to 2979. So if these patients are cured, this will be a reduction or not? Right. Earlier your total number of patients were 41674. Earlier, your total number of patients were 41674. From this 41674, 2979 patients are cured now. 2979 patients are cured now. So what is your reduction? Reduction is 2979. So percentage reduction is total reduction divided by total patients into 100. Is it clear now, Tejas? Students, this fourth part is clear now or not? Please give me some response. Everyone. Right. Now question 7, second part. Yes, so I'll show you question 7 now. See here. In question number 7, right, they have given you one histogram. See, your answer is here. Right? Yes, Shivansh, I have given you answer. Right? It can touch y-axis, right? In question 7, you can find your answer. See, in this question 7, it is touching on y-axis or not? See, this is touching on y-axis. Right? See here. Is this touching on y-axis or not? This is touching on y-axis or not? Yeah, this is your touching on y-axis. Is it clear? Now find the values of P and Q. The time taken by some students to perform a calculation is shown in table. Part of the corresponding histogram shown below. So P is between 2 to 3. Right. So here it is your 1, 2, 3. Right. This is your 4 and 5. Right. This is your little bit bigger one, 5. So P and Q is here only, right? So from graph, if you see, this is a little bit bigger. So P and Q are corresponding to line 4. So answer of first question will be P equal to Q equal to 4. Now second question, complete the histogram. Right, now if you observe your table, so in the table they have given you that whenever your time is between 5 to 8, right, whenever your time is between 5 to 8, your value is 5, right, next value is 5. So here to complete this histogram, you have to take next value from your 5 to 8, that is 6, 7, 8, and here you need to take value 5. So from here, this is your 5. So this is how you have to complete your histogram. Is it clear? Okay, this is your second part. In second part, you need to complete this histogram like this. Please give me some response. Is it clear or not? Okay. So it is 8:50. Let me take your attendance. Then we will go for Kahoot. Okay. So what is your homework for today's class? Okay. In formula book, this is easy, right? Percentage of suffering from this. So this I will give you again. So don't worry. This you will see in Gaussian proportion as well. But till then, okay. What does pi less than t less than 8 denotes? Okay. The meaning of this, see, on your x-axis they have given you time, right? On this x-axis they have given you time. Time is your t. So the meaning of pi less than t less than 8 is t is between this range, 5 to 8. Right, T is between this range, 5 to 8. Is it clear? Okay. Now, what I was telling about your homework. So, first formula that you have to write is this. Percentage increase already you have written in last class. So, X% of patients, this should be your one formula, and for percentage decrease. Right, this is your formula number 1 for today's class. Right, and next formula is percentage decrease. This. So these two formula in formula book and this all questions in regular book. Okay. So now we are completing 5.2, right? No problem, Shivan. So in formula book, you have to write two formulae. Okay. One formula of how we can find X%, right? That you can write like this: X% is equal to X quantity, right? What is your X quantity? Divide by total quantity. Into 100. And next you have to write percentage decrease. So percentage decrease is equal to original minus new divide by original into 100. Okay, and just compare this with percentage increase, right? Or I can say I will recommend to write percentage increase again because you will get a detailed comparison, right? Write both of them side by side, new minus original by original into 100. Okay. So this again you have to write. So this you have to write this three formula 5 times for today's homework. You have to write these two formulas simultaneously 5 times. In regular book, you need to complete this 5.2. Okay. Whichever questions we have seen today and similar questions, whatever you are having doubt, complete this 5.2 in class exercise, homework exercise, and multiple choice questions. Right. Now let me give you your attendance. Please give me your attendance quickly. So four students are absent. Tell me which four students are absent. Type in chat box. Just observe participants box and tell me quickly so that I can take your attendance and then we can run Kahoot. Praveen, next. Praveen, Nutan, Rishi, Amruta. Okay. Praveen, Rishi, Nutan, Amruta. Okay, we got 4 students. So just verify this. Any one of you is present? Rishi is here. Okay, Rishi is here. So Praveen, Nutan, Amruta, and Ananya. Ananya is there. Amruta is absent. Praveen is absent. Right. Ananya is absent. And Nutan. Okay. So Nutan, Ananya, Praveen, and Amruta are absent. Okay. So thank you everyone for attendance. Now open your Kahoot app. Quickly open your Kahoot app. I'll show you how to play this. Okay. I'm opening your test. Quickly open your Kahoot app. Right. So we will run a basic question. Right. Basic question of your 8M5. Right. We will start with basic questions. Now. So be ready with your Kahoot app, students. I will give you pin. Right. Yes, you can access through web also most probably. Right. 442465. This is your pin. 442465. Enter this pin. Right. Students, enter this pin to enter into the game. Quickly enter this pin. Right. Okay. One player is here. Shivansh is here. Welcome, Shivansh. Students, quickly. Right. I don't know you can access this from web or not. Just try this. Okay. 4 players are here. Okay. Adarsh, Rohan, Samar. Good. 5, 7 players. Everyone, do this quickly. Right. I'll wait for 2 minutes more. 8 players. 9, 10 players. Okay. Nikhila, Sanvi, Piyush, Bhaumik, Rajat, Gauss. Okay. 12 players. Next. Okay. It's hanging. That means net problem, Apurva. 12 players. I'll wait for 3 players more. 11 players. I'll wait for 1-2 minutes and then I will start. Okay, let us start. You can join in game continuation of game also. There is option to enter the pin. There is option to enter the pin. You can enter pin now as well. So everyone be ready for your first question. Data is type of information. I think this is your true or false type of question. Now, this is your pin 442465. This is your pin, and this is they are asking data is a type of information, true or false. 5 seconds are remaining. Answer quickly. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Answer are remain quickly, students. Okay, so 10 students have answered and 8 are getting true. Right, right. Data is a type of information. Now let us see who has answered first. Shivansh has answered first, then Adarsh, Farhan, Rajat, and Rohan. Okay, great. Second question. Data can be represented graphically. Nishka, have you entered your pin or not? True or false? Data can be represented graphically. Can you represent data graphically? Last 10 seconds. Okay, this is your game pin. Yes, 17 students have answered, so true. Wait, let us see scorers. So again, Shivansh is on top. Next, Adarsh, Rohan, and now Sanvi and Nikhila in the game as well. Welcome, Sanvi and Nikhila. And Samarth is the highest climber. Right. This is your pin, Nikhila. This is your pin. You can see this pin 442465. Right. It is at the end screen always 442465. Nishka, sorry. Enter this, Nishka. Now, third question of this quiz. Graphical representation of data can be. Now, what is your graphical representation of data? Is it your pictograph, bar graph, double bar graph, or all of above? Right. 19 seconds. The students who will answer first and the student who will answer accurately will get more score. Each question is having 1000 score. Okay. Last 5 seconds, students. 4, 3. Do it quickly. 2, 1. Okay. So all of above, right? This all are your form of graphical representation of data only. Let us see top scorers. Shivansh is again first, then Adarsh. Nikila is in the game. Welcome, Nikila. Then Rohan and Sanvi. And Sanketi is the highest climber. Right, Sanketi has climbed 4 places. Very good, Sanketi. Nishka, have you entered this pin or not? 442465. Right now. So raw data is, this is your last second question of the game. What is your raw data? Unorganized or organized? We have started our chapter from here. Right, raw data. Raw data is your unorganized data or organized data? Answer quickly. I got 19 answers. Very good. Unorganized, right? Raw data is your unorganized. So now Shivansh is your top scorer. Others, then Nikila, Rohan, and Sanvi, same sequence. But Rohan is your Rohan has given highest answer streak. Right, 4 answers continuously. Yes, in your mobile, they won't show you option in your mobile. Right, in your option mobile, just symbols will be there. Now, unorganized data is easy to process. True or false? Just you can see this color and symbols in your mobile. Unorganized data is easy to process. True or false? Unorganized data is easy to process. True or false? No problem. Don't worry if you are given wrong answer. Right. So false, right? Unorganized data is not easy to process. That's why we are going to organized data. Now let us see podium. So on the third, we are having Sanvi. Congratulations, Sanvi, for securing third position. On second, we are having Rohan. Congratulations, Rohan. Any guesses for first? Any guesses for first? Others. So congratulations, others. And runners up are Nikila and Shivansh. Nikila on fourth and Shivansh on fifth. Okay. So congratulations, students. So this is all for today's class. Right. I hope you all enjoyed Kahoot. Everyone liked Kahoot app? You can give me response. Ah, yes, Shivansh. That is the thing. Right. Very nice, right? So everyone excited for Kahoot for each and every class? Right. Okay, okay. Yes, there was only one picture. Right. Great. Interesting. Good, good. So every morning we'll play Kahoot, right? Okay, bye everyone. Have a great day. See you in next class. Bye everyone.